Hello everybody and welcome to Cecile Maiden DK, and we are working further on in Farmer's Life. I had a little problem with my setup, so I had to just reload the live stream a little, so let's get into it now. A little too late, sorry for the waiting minute, but there we go, let's head to it. We are at October and it's evening. Let's take a look around where we left off. Let's see, did we get everything out here done? We did, that's nice. Tomorrow we might see if we are able to get some a barrel, so we are easily can put fertilizer on our fields. So let's just open up everything and see. Let's see, the cow is doing okay. We have collected everything here. Good thing. So let's just take a trip down to the state farm to see what we need to get the barrel from Stan. There we go. Stan is over here. One moment. Settings. Audio. There we go, should be all good, all set now. I don't know if there's no sound in the game or if it's just me. Right now my headset maybe. We have, okay. We can get the barrel, but we need some money, so that's what we're going to work on tomorrow, to get a little money for getting that barrel there. And then we're gonna work on getting this lovely gentleman over here, Peter, up so we can get ducks and geese. Because we would like some of the new content, and he have ducks and geese over here. So let's just work on getting him up as well, so we are able to get duckies and geese. We need to improve our relationship with Peter first. So let's see, shall we talk? He wants scrambled eggs. We can make that, and sandwich and cooked ham. So some of that we need to do. Good. Let's head home. We have some bottles ready. Just in the pitch black here. Did we do the deer we had out here, or did we just lay it on the table? We did everything we needed to do. That's good, that's great. Let's just head into the house. We have light in here. Do we have anything we can give him? We can cook some hams up, so we can give him some hams. So let's go see what we need to do to cook hams. Let's see. Let's cook up some ham so we can get Peter up. There we go. And we make some potato mash so we can make some alcohol. Let's see here. Produce moonshine, and then we need to take a bottle of moonshine with us up to that lovely lady up there. And else we have, I think, everything we need for right now. That one's burning. We can of course always sell some of our extra items, and when the winter comes here we're going to use some time on breaking in at some of the tanks to get more items and more things, and maybe get our tractor going. I think that will be our primary thing at the winter. Add a little more fuel to this one. Let's see, where did we put the bucket? Over here. Need some water in the stove for making food. I think the first few hams we're going to sell to have money for the barrel. And then we might see if there's some leftover hams so we can actually give it to him to get better friendship with him. There we go. Let's just pop out in here, see how much food we have cooked all. We could of course cook some scrambled eggs, but then we need some glasses and we don't have that, so we're just going to take these off. And then I think we will head to bed and sleep until the morning. Now we produced moonshine. And we got to make some flour. I am not sure why we got that one now, because we already gave him some, but yeah, okay. Might be we just got it a little delayed, but it's fine, we will manage. Let's go out here. Pick the eggs. We might sell the eggs for now, because obviously money. Because we want some money for being able to buy the stuff we need. Milking the cow, milking the cow. There we go. Let's see how much we have. Hey, move! Stupid piglets. Okay, let's just go around here when the pigs are being fussy about not wanting to move. Let's see, we don't have anything in here. We might have something in here. We have 40 eggs we can take along, and we have some milk. Okay. I know we're gonna need the milk for cooking, but right now the most important for me is to get everything going. We need 1 bottle of the moonshine we made. No, that's not moonshine we have in here right now. Let's see, let's take some more bottles then. This one. And take one of these, then we can set up with this again. Hello, El Puppy! Good to see you. Hope you're alright out there. Remember to focus on driving. He's out grocery shopping, that's why. Don't want him to drive into something or anything. Have him to stay safe out there. Oh no, I know, a little mommish, but hey, that's how it is. Let's go to Thaddeus first, sell off this lovely paquet of alcohol. Run down. We have a few bottles to sell off. Let's trade. There you go. Go down to the mill, because now we could make the quest with the flour. Apparently he just needed some time from when we gave it to him. So let's talk with this man. Oh! I arranged a meeting with Anthony from the State Farm regarding the first major order. We are to deliver him a significant amount of flour, and he already has an idea of to whom and for how much to sell it, so that is profitable for all. I hope you won't mess around trying to do anything manual with the help of the millstone from me. Okay. I'm curious with this one. 200 flour? God damn it, though. Okay, State Farm. Now we have enough for the barrel. So let's head over to him, buy the barrel. Run over, give the sausages to Peter. Let's trade. Barrel, please. Thank you. Pick that one up. I know this is going to be a little annoying, but that's just how it is. go over to that lovely gentleman over here. Just going to mumble jumble around with this one. Okay, shall we talk? We have 4 of these, so let's give him the sausages. That helps significantly. We can't still not buy these down here, but we're getting closer. Let's pick this one up. Run over to the lovely lady. Give her the eggs and the milk. Or rather sell them to her. Let's trade. Nice price. Okay. And then we're gonna take this with us and head home. Then we're gonna fertilize the fields. Before the winter sets, so the fields are ready for next year's crops. So we're going to take this barrel with us, run back to the composter. We have another bottle ready, that's lovely, because then we can go up to Thaddeus with that one. Okay, let's see. Fill bucket. You will need to have the small bucket to fill the barrel with compost, manure, water, whatever you're going to fill it with. But you will need to have the small bucket in your hand to do it. So that's just how it is, okay? Let's put this one down here. Take our bucket. There we go. Gonna splash over the field. Then we can use this one to see where we haven't splashed yet. Good, let's look over here. Where we need to splash. Splash zone. Also, you can use the barrel to take water to the kitchen and such. We're probably gonna use it for that as well. No, that is kinda sanitizing to use it for shit and water. But that's just how the game works. And we're gonna roll with it. Good. Getting better and better here on the little field we got. And I only have the corner to pour over. We miss a little. This barrel is nowhere near empty and I'm not going to waste it. So for now we will just put it up here. Because then we have some for next year as well. There we go. Okay, good. That was our first objective of the day. Then we're going to make some flowers. So next year we're gonna have a larger field with crops because we're gonna give him some for making flour. And we're gonna make some cigarettes and we're gonna make some jam. We're gonna need to make blueberry, raspberry and strawberry jam. Let's see, what do we have in here? We have some blueberries, we have some strawberries. We do not have any raspberries. So if I'm into making this, bake, cook, we need sugar for that. How much sugar do we have? We have 6 sugar. So we could, of course, make 1 blueberry jam. Oh, we just want to go down here. We need some jars. And we need some sugar if we have money for it. And we need some raspberries. So let's head to the marketplace. Then we can also pay off our bill at the mayor. We're gonna buy, let's say, 4 raspberries. That's fine. 4 raspberries. There we go. He always wants to fight. Oh, well, that's not true. Every second day he wants to fight. Let's buy some jars. Let's take 10 jars. Sugar. I hate the price of sugar, but okay. There you go. Hopefully it will be profitable in the end. Talk with the mayor. Permissions. Here you can see every permission. Also, if we want to buy new ones, we can do it at the mayor. But for now, we are just gonna pay our electricity and take the quest. That's something about making a shitter up at the sawmill. Let's have a drink here at the well. Then he's complaining about food as well. So that's just lovely. So let's head back to our own farm again. And head in here. Then we gonna make that jam for the lady up at the sawmill. Not the sawmill. We're gonna make the jam for the lovely lady up at the windmill. So he's hungry. Let's take something to eat then. There we go. There, let's start this one. Make a blueberry jam, a strawberry jam, and a raspberry jam. And then on the last one, we could make how to pickle cucumbers. I don't know. Let's see. Can we pickle cucumbers in here? Pickling cucumbers. We are able to pickle some cucumbers. Let's try that. And then we can make a cucumber soup. Why doesn't it count? We have that one needs to okay. So pickled cucumbers need to be in the glass for some time before it's pickled. Okay. Then we're gonna need 1 bottle for that moonshine here. Take that one. This one is going to Helen. I'm right now just waiting for the jam to finish, because then we're going to Thaddeus to deliver the moonshine to Helen, and we're going to the windmill to the little lady to deliver the jam. So let's get to it, let's get at it. Everything's nice, everything's good. So let's just get at it and see how much is going to work for us today. And the winter is the time of the year where I like to do some building and just getting ready for the next year. So I guess that's what we're going to do as well. Might build something for the piggies so they're not running all over the place, pooping everywhere. Good, we now have this one. We should be set, so let's go to Thaddeus first. Head in here, deliver the moonshine. I've been a moonshiner for many a year. And now he wants, she wants, sorry. Now she wants, what is it she wants? Let's see, beverage from the past. Expand. Now she wants meat, so we're going to make some bee hives too. Or buy 1 honey. Oh, honey, honey. Okay, we can't buy honey here. We will buy honey somewhere else. Let's go to the windmill. Down we go to this lovely lady down here. Let's see. Talk with her. I have something for you. Is there any reward? Okay, can I help? Visible from afar. I heard that you also know about electricity. People in the village say that you're not afraid of electricity. I am very afraid, and I ask because my little stall is so poorly visible after dark, and it's far from the road because my father didn't allow it. But if we could install 2 light bulbs, it would be visible from afar. I could work after dark without fear. Will you help? Yeah, sure. Okay. So we got a quest for making some light here now. From Alice. I guess that's in here she wants us, or is it out here? She wants us to plop up the light. We will find out. Okay. So all in all, she didn't take all the jam though. Okay. And we got some more sugar. So we're gonna go down here and we're gonna buy some honey and we're gonna buy 2 light bulbs. Are you having honey? I don't think you have. No. It's in the shop. She has honey. 1 honey. Let's just buy that one. And then we're gonna go buy the light bulbs. Should we fight Henry? He's so eager. Let's do that. There we go. Down he goes. Let's loot that bad boy. Another crowbar. We love a crowbar. Let's trade. You got some light bulbies. Okay, what can I do to make you like me more? Cider, fried fish, pea and cabbage, and chocolate bar, and moonshine. So, some moonshine is going towards this, apparently. Okay, what can we trade with you? Shits and giggles, nothing we want, actually. Okay. That's okay. Do you have a quest? Let's see. Can I help? Yes. Okay. He wants some scrap. I can't remember how much though. Second life of scrap. Expand. He wants 15. I should have enough on me to do that. So let's just go over here. I think it was over here there was scrap. There's. So let's hope we can collect scrap over here without putting our foot on a landmine. 5 there. 5 there. And 5 there. And then white fox, of course. So let's head back to him. Because now we can actually deliver the scrap he wants. Maybe he gets a little more friendly for us then. Yes, he do. New planks, yeah, sure. I just want some light bulbs. Yeah, we need to improve even more. Okay. We now have a crowbar on us. So I was actually thinking about finding a tank so we can break into that bad boy. But first let's go over here to the chest we haven't looked at. There we go. A moonshine, how delightful. We actually need that one. We can pay him off with the moonshine and hopefully then we can get the bulbs. Let's see. Shall we talk? Moonshine. Let's talk about something else. Trade. No, still not. Stubborn as fuck. This was the tank we already entered. So we don't really need to go into that one again. But there's a tank over here at the house. We could go into that one to see what might lay in here. An exhaust pipe, some vodka and some fuel. Okay. We have one more tank over here. Let's fuck over to that one. Open this bad boy. More exhaust pipe, more. Okay. I can't remember where the next one is, but there's an empty house here. Might be a chest. Let's mumble jumble around here, look. If there's a pile of scrap, then we have a chest. Let's take whatever in there. And they're a little overloaded. That's fine though. Let's just head back towards our home. See if we are able to actually break into more stuff. I think there is a tank more on our way. I can't totally remember where every tank is in this game, but I think there's also this house over here. I think that was... we haven't been at that one, have we? Or did we go to that one last time? I actually do not remember. I almost think we already broke into that one. Yeah, this one is empty. We did go into this one. I do remember that. Okay, there's the tank over there. Let's break into that bad boy. Just walking slowly towards the tank with a crowbar. Nothing to see. Open up. A belt. Lovely. We need that one too. I don't know. There's a tank more up here somewhere, and over behind Thaddeus there's a tank. And there's some tanks along the way up to the state farm as well. So, yeah. Right now I think we're gonna go home for now with the items we got, because we are a little heavy. And we also have a quest for shooting a deer. So question is what we're going to do as the next quest. That's the big question though. I would like to do the new quests from the windmill, but because it's late in the year, it's not really possible to do them, because we're gonna need to farm our fields and make some wheat for it, or some other kinds of grain. But we're going to see what we can do. I could of course just buy the grain, but also that's a little... isn't that a little waste of money to buy the grains? At least I think so. Let's just pop everything out here we don't need on us. Good. We now have an extra bucket. That's always a good thing, but not really something we need very much. Okay. Let's head in here though. We can put this sugar over here, the jam. The jam doesn't rot, so that's a good thing. We have a few more jars, some bottles. This one we're going to sell. I don't want him drinking, because I know that 1, 2, 3 and then we're alcoholic again. These we can go up to Helga with. Let's see, here we have our tools. We can put the extra bucket in here. And we also have our pelts in here for now. Goody goody. This one, the firewood, we can put in this one. There we go. And then we have all the lovely things for our rifle. I think we're going to take the rifle on us, and then we're gonna actually make our way up to Helga. First feed the cow if it needed some. It didn't. There we go. Then let's make our way up to Helga on foot, because then we can see if we can shoot a deer on our way. Because I think it was a deer we needed. Impressive antlers. Yes, that's a deer. So see if we can get a male deer while we're walking along. Just walking up to Helga. Might be possible. There's still berries too. I should have known that. Also, this is the mushrooms, if anyone wants to know that. And you're free to collect all the mushrooms you are able to. We will just take a little along of berries and mushrooms what we passes by. because that way we have a little to sell, or we can use them depending on what we want to do with it. But for now we're just mumbling, jumbling around. Is that a male or female? That's a female, we don't need her. The dog is just barking because El Papi just came home. That's a male out there. We would very much like him. So let's see if we can stagger up a little closer without spooking the crap out of him. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That was apparently not a good shot. For some reason, that wasn't a good shot. I don't know why. It seems like this rifle has gone worse. Or maybe it's just me being bad. Both things are possible. There we go. We shot a deer. So now we're just taking him along with us while we go up to Helga sell these. Then we can go down with the deer to the butcher afterwards. Because we're so close to Helga right now, it doesn't make any sense to get down with this one firstly. Also why I wanted to go up here, because it's not that far from our farm. So it doesn't really make any sense to not do it when we anyway needed to hunt something. Let's see, she wants these. I know that. And we can buy some things from her if we need to. Might be we could buy... Apparently we need to get better in relationship with her. Okay. We could of course buy the... Let's just go oat for next year. So we bought the oat. Let's take this one up and go down to the marketplace with that one. So we're able to actually... Ooh. That sound. Do not be afraid. There's a ghost now, and we will follow him in just a moment. And then he wants us to shoot that darn bear. Okay. Let's see. He was going this way. We're going to follow the ghost. That's a soldier. And he's going to show us the way to a chest. It's because it's late November, so it's like a Halloween thing they put in. And you get a chest with some items. So we'll just follow him. See where he's going. Might be a long run. I think it's the one up almost at the church by the look of it. There is several different chests you can get. And every chest will give you something specific that you can keep for yourself, like jack-o'-lanterns, better sights, better traps, better axe and such. So it's a good idea to follow him. To be honest, first time I played this game, when I didn't know about it, I was scared as fuck when he popped up the first time, the German soldier here. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Also because it's late November, so it's pitch dark. You can't see a shit. And then there's suddenly this sound and a ghost running around. I didn't know I had to follow him. Yeah, it doesn't look like up at behind Thaddeus though. I'm not sure where he's going to lead us to now. But we will just follow him and see what he has for us in his little chest. Come on. Let's see what you got in store for us. We are curious to see what you have for us. I can't remember him running this way before. Where are you going? There. Can't remember that one. Oh, we got the big axe and a skull, a witch hat, and some more of those. So let's just take that. I can't remember these for gathering either. Can we? Let's take those with us. Some scraps. Ooh, a chest. We like a chest. We get everything, yes. Okay, we're now a little heavy, so it will take some time to get home. Because we have so much shit on us. But that's fine, we will manage. As you can see, we are pretty heavy. But also, we got a lot of items with us. We got some coffee. We got new scraps. We got a rifle. We got gasoline. So we are just going very, very slowly right now. We got, let's see, for the funsy of it, one moment. We got around 100 kilos of items on us. You can see here the maximum of kilograms normally is 60. We got 102.8. So that's why we're moving so slowly. But it's fine, we will manage. We will get rid of them, some of it in just some minutes. So it's all okay. Yeah, you can get a drink right after we put some of this shit off us. And then we're gonna need to improve our friendship with the guy where we can buy the light bulbs, because we have only one light bulb in our house, or in our stable, so we're gonna need the barn, sorry. So we're gonna need one more to do the quest up at the little girl Alice. This is very slow. As in very, very slow. Let's see, should be a little better in just a moment. There we go. We can get off with this one. Let's take the rifle off, the ammunition, the hat, the gasolina, and the junk. Oh, we don't have any more space in here now. Of course not. So let's take this one with us. There we go. And we can take... Let's take this one out. And this one. And let's take this inside. Along with the shots. There we go. Now we at least have some space. Then some of this shit is going inside instead. That's because the scraps fill up a lot. We might make a chest here outside. Let's see if we can do this to limber off some of our weight. I know it's just plopped right in the middle, but it's okay. It's fine. Let's head in here. Get some of the items off we don't want on us right now. I know this one will rot eventually, but we will get it sold beforehand. Okay, let's plug this in here along... Did I? No. Okay. Along with the alcohol, so we know where all of that is. Let's put some of these items in here. Skull we'll put on the table. We wanna do... I'm not very fond of putting grenades in my bedroom, but that's just how it is right now. Let's see. Here the skull. Let's put that up for display. Right there. Good thing. We have a little more firewood. Put that in here. Then we have a little more gasoline we will put in the barn. Should be enough space out there now. You can see now we move very freely again because we're not that heavy after we put off all the items. Let's pick this one up, lift, and move that to our field over here. So we're actually able to farm next year. Next year, when the spring arrives, we will have to make a big field. This one is not that big. We're gonna need to make like shitty big field. But for now, all good. And let's head inside, take a snooze, then there will be snow tomorrow morning. Because then it's December. And then we're gonna head down to the town to make a quest for the priest. Visit Priest Matthew. Also a quest where we get some random shits. So that's okay. Now, because we don't have proper winter equipment, we will need to cook ourselves some coffee. Let's just make some coffee. Let's see, where is the coffee? Boiled coffee. Let's make enough. There we go. We are gonna need it anyway, because else we will get pneumonia and die. And I don't want to make warming tea, because that's tea with vodka, and he don't need the alcohol. He's a former alcoholic. As I said before, if you really want me to see, if you really want to see the family legacy quest, I will of course do that, where you have to make him drunk and go hunt some things around. So if you really want to see that one, I will of course do it. But else I don't really see the necessity in doing it. We need more water, so let's head out, take some more water in. You can see now we have snow out here. We're just putting off some mash. There we go. We're just making some mash to produce some more alcohol, because that's a good way to earn money here in the beginning. It's a nice good way to earn some money in the beginning of the game, making the alcohol. Of course you need to get the distillery first, which do cost a little, but yeah. There we go. Now we have this going. We're gonna collect eggs and milk. You can see now the cow is actually eating, because it's winter. So we will put in some more, so it has enough. Let's take some of this poop, put it in the manure pit. There we go. Don't need that laying around. We will probably just step in it after all if we do leave it around. And then he will complain about poop on his shoes. He is a little complainable. Let's milk this fucker. It's fun they only make 2 tits on the cows. And then we will head in with the milk and the eggs. Let's just, before we don't need them right now, so let's put them in the dugout. That way we're sure they won't rot. Okay, now let's take the, how much food do these have left? Nothing. Okay, we're gonna need to go buy some food then for the animals too. Let's go to the church. I'm gonna make the quest for the pastor. Gonna search for a box. I already seen it. If you didn't see it, it's right over here this time. It will move around a little bit, so it's not always the same place the box is. But for now, let's just talk with him. Let's talk. There we go. Let's see, do we have the new one then? There's no cooking picture tractor. You can't stop process. Let's talk with him. There you go. Can I help? I think that wasn't the right one, but okay. let's make a donation. Okay, we are going to take... I know your stomach is growling and I didn't eat from home, that's my fault. Let's go up here. Find the Xmas decoration. We will buy an apple or something down at the market when we finished up here. See, there's all the Xmas decoration items. Pick this up. Then we're gonna go in here and decorate the Christmas tree. There we go. I can't remember what the next phase is. Paint the family house. Oh, store autumn best favorite. I can't remember what the next phase of the quest is. Let's go out here. Talk with him. I think we need to go down and put up light on the Christmas tree down in the town now. So let's just head down, do that. I think that's the next step in the quest. And then we can buy something to eat for him so he's not whiny. So we have this humongous Christmas tree right here. And you can't let the stair be here, but if you do, you'll get the problem with needing the stairs next year, because they will suddenly disappear. I've tried my ladder disappearing. Why won't it install? Do I really need a hammer? Okay, let's just go over here, buy a fucking hammer then. I don't want to run home to get a hammer. We could of course have saved the money and just ran home to do it, but hey, it's okay. Let's fix the lightings. Can I get to install the lights, please? There we go. I think I remember you can do this quest without a hammer, but I of course can't remember right now. Why won't this work right now? This one's working, this one's working. Are they all lit up? Are they all lit now? I don't think. Why is this blocking up for me right now? Okay, let's try go down. Go out of this, take the ladder. Set it up right here instead. Climb the ladder, go in here. This one is all set. That one is all set. What about this one? Yes. And the upper one? I think they're all set up now. I think. So let's try. Oops, wrong one. Stop, goddammit. There we go. Put this one up here, then let's head in here, buy something for him to eat, because he'll keep complaining. Let's just buy this one. Go in here, eat that one, consume. Then let's try head up to the church to see if we actually manage to do that quest, because it keeps buckering up. If we did it, there should be a Christmas present in here. No? It still says we haven't done it. It's already done. Yes. No? Okay. Let's try head back down again. See if we can put up the light now. Or if it just wants to be an nifty thing we can't do this year. I've tried that before where the quest fucks up and you can't do it. So if you're not able to, that's just how it is. I think we missed some lightings, but I'm not sure which. guess we have these. So let's try put this one here now. Climb the ladder. Take this. This one should be all set. Okay. Why is it fucking up like that? I don't understand. It's like it really wants to fuck off right now. I haven't tried it fucking up like this before. Let's see, try put it up there. Which should be good there. This one should be good. This one should be good. I can't really seem to find out where we haven't put the light up. It's also lit all the way. Is it the star? I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's anything we haven't put up. Well, I'm not going to try make it all the time and then waste all the daytime today, so let's just put the ladder up here now. We can always take it home. That's just how it is. Then we don't get the Christmas present this year because I'm not willing to stand here and try all the time without nothing else. So we have all the things to do. Let's see. We're going to paint the family house. So let's go for these two colors. And then we can take some plates with us home too. Let's take 20 with us. There we go. Then we're gonna go home. No, we're gonna need the ladder with us then. Because we're going to go up on the roof at home and paint the house. Because that's the quest we have right now. So let's head up here. That's the quest we got from the random stranger. Let's take the white one. Paint down here. Oh, painty, painty, painty. There we go. Then let's take the red one. Climb the ladder. I know we will not be able to particularly see it right now, but it will be painted when spring arrives. There we go, paint the family house. Let's just paint the well as well, shall we? Now we are in painting mode anyway. No, stop. There we go. Put this right here. Climb. Step up. No. There we go. And then we can just plug the paint in here because we don't need it anymore right now. I'm not going to paint everything and nothing out there. Good. So now what I want to do is I want to build a shed. Let's see. We want, no, not a shed. We want what is called a small storage shed. This one. And we want it to be, let's see, let's put it right here, shall we? Okay, we need the materials to start with. 2 junks and 6 planks. So we're gonna take 2 junks. 2 junks. There we go. And head over here to take 6 planks. 6 planks. There we go. And then we're gonna build it over here as we said. Because that one will work for our advantage with items. Because it has quite a good capacity. There we go. And now we will need the hammer. And then we're gonna need to build this one. There we go, that's 2 junk and a lot of planks. A lot of planks, okay. So let's put all the rest of the asbestos plates right here. We're gonna need them anyway. And then we're gonna take a lot of planks. There we go. Head over here again. Build. There we go. And let's head in for the 2 junks before we build the last one, because that's the way the door is. 2 junks. There we go. There we go. Now we have some more space for items. And the next thing we're gonna do is we are actually going to go down to the market to get some food for our animals so they don't starve. Of course they don't have any food. So let's go down here and buy some fodder. Later on we can buy a machine to make fodder ourselves, but right now we cannot, so it's better to buy some. Let's buy what we can have and travel home and feed the animals. I think I actually had some fodder leftovers, didn't I? Might have. I'm not sure. But now we bought some. There we go. Yeah, we have a little left over here in the snow. But now we have more. Cannot have too much food for the animals. Let's take a look what we do have laying around. Not that much. That's okay. Better to have some extra. So right now we are going to take a look in here in the building menu. We can build this sheds here. We can build the large one to have items in, and we're gonna need to build some beehives as well. That's 18, that's, let's see, 18 plus 2, that's 32 planks, that's 54 for 3 beehives. So let's take 54 planks. 54 planks, there we go. And then we're gonna build some beehives over along the fence over here. I think that's a good place to put them. Let's see, we could also do it over along the house. Let's do that. Then we can tear down some of this. Take the X here, tear down all of these. Then we're gonna be a little heavy because we take too much items on us, but that's fine. We will manage that. Let's build some beehives here alongside the house. One there. And one here. One here. And one here. And one here. That looks good. Then we can tear down this one laying here. And then we will just head out. And then we will take the hammer on us and begin building the beehives. There we go. Then at summertime we will get honey from these. And it's only 3 months of the year we do get honey from them. So that's to have to notice, but it's good to produce alcohol. You can also just sell off the raw honey if you don't want to produce alcohol. So now we have 5 hives here. Let's go in here and get rid of these. It's a little eyesore to have them up here, I think. Take this one down as well. There we go. Put them over in the stack. There we go. And then I think we will begin the building process of things. Let's see, what do we need to build this one? We need 16 planks to begin the building. So let's take 16 planks back. No, it's a little back and forth, back and forth. 16, right on. And then we're gonna build this one right behind here, I think. We might need to take the sites to get some of the items down we have standing around. Take the site on us so we can get the bushes down, because we don't want the bush in our... Nobody likes a big bush standing in the way. There we go. There we go. Then we're going to go into the building and build this one. And we're gonna want this one to be right here behind. Let's see, let's put it right here. There we go. Good. Then we're gonna need 48 asbestos boards and a lot of tree. We're gonna take the hammer out. Let's look at how many asbestos boards we actually have. We have enough. How many can we have on us? 50? Should be fine enough. Because then behind here we're gonna make like area where we can sew and where we can repair items and such. So we have our own repair stand for when our equipment breaks down. And where we can sew winter clothing, summer clothing, such, and where we can, and then we're gonna move the shed over the shed over here. We're gonna move that one, the tree shed, over to that one, so we have it all collected together. So let's take a shitload of tree with us. 53. Run back here. Put that one up. As I said, winter time is mostly building for me in this game, because you can go hunting and such, and you can build, and you can of course take care of the animals you already have, but else, more than that, you can't really do here in the winter time. There we go. All good. How much do we have left? We need 15 and 15, so we need 30. We have 6. So let's head over and take 24 more boards. We need 24, please. There we go. 30 boards. Let's run back here. And you, in these sheds, you can also put up light, but we can still not buy the light bulbs yet. we will take some of the moonshine we made and go down befriend that fella. Where do we miss anything? Have we built everything now? There we go. Prepare station. The first one we want to be sewing station. The next one we want to be workshop. And the last one we want to be woodshed. There we go. So now we are able to go up here and actually repair our items. You can see what materials it requires if we have to repair it. In here, on the view, what is it called? Oh, in here, we are able to actually make animals things. I think we might go buy us a few sheeps to make wool. And in here we're able to cut tree. So that's a nice addition to the place here. We're gonna clear it over here at some point and build like a chicken coop or something. Or over here, might be. Let's see what time brings. And we're gonna be making some more area for the piglets and such. We have the Fluffy running here, and we have the Sow here, and 2 more months, then she will give birth to hopefully some piglets. I would really doubt it's like 3 gazelles or something she's coming up with. Okay, let's take the potato mash. Put it in here. Take the bottles. Put this in here. Start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Take the honey mash, the potato mash. And then we're gonna go down and see if we can befriend the man down there with the mash. Because we would really like to be friends with him so we can buy the light bulbs we need. Okay. We didn't get this shitty quest. That's just how it is. We don't wanna even think about it. Shall we talk? Moonshine? Moonshine? There you go. Let us trade. Can I now buy your sweet bolts? Yes. We need 2 of them. Thank you very much, sir. And now we can also buy wallpapers, parquet floors, and the tiles for the roof. So that's nice. We can also buy the gramophone from him. We will need the gramophone if we want to get married. Good. I could use a drink right now. You're not going to get a drink, you sick fuck. Up here. And enter in here. And run in, take some junk with us. And then we should just be able to reach the windmill to make the quest for Alice. She has a well down here, so we're going to drink from that. Let's go in here. Let's see where she wants us to put up light. She wants us to put up light right here. There we go. Can I help? Sign by the main road. During the day my lights don't shine and anyone passed by the road only sees the mill from afar, so they drive on. I buy blah blah blah. Okay, we're going to make a sign. Apparently. A sign with the inscription. Okay. Okay. Let's take a drink. There we go. And then we're gonna head home. Not much else for us to do right now. Head home to our lovely little farm here. And look at what we have back in here. We have no more potatoes, so we're not going to make any more potato mash. We have a honey mash we're going to produce at some point. Got some more moonshine. We do not have enough poultry meat to do anything with that. But we have a little of everything we need to store away for the when spring is coming. Let's see, what do we have over here? We have some sourdough. Let's see, can we make anything fancy with it? Bake. We could make bread. We can make bread rolls. We cannot make these because we don't have sugar and such. We can make bread. We have three to make bread with. Okay. So let's bake the bread. Then we always have some bread to eat. And while that one's cooking, we can go back and forth getting some water for either the stove or the distillery, because we're going to need it anyway at some point. And this one is all dried out, so it's not like the bread is going bad or anything, and we can sell it if we are in lack of money in a sweet run, so. And else we can always eat it if needed. There we go. And run back in here. Run back outside once again. And back in. Let's see. Drank one of them, of course. We don't have that much water in this one either, so let's put a little in there too. Just so it don't run dry. The bread is finished. So let's take off the bread. There we go. And then put the bread out here. We can always make sandwich with it. There we go. And let's just head to bed because nothing else to actually do here in the winter. Okay, he can use something to eat, so let's jump in here, take something to eat, consume, put that back here. We should now be able to do the pickled, let's see, we have pickled cucumbers now if needed, so we can always make the pickled cucumber soup. Let's just plug that in here. And we have a little water on bottles we can drink if needed. Yeah, we know some products will rot if we don't put it in the dig out, so let's just take them before they rot away. That's all the fresh items here. Those will rot if we don't put them away, and we don't really want items to rot, do we? There we go. It's cold today, yeah, I know it's cold. Saggy sop. There we go. In here. Reason why we only got 4 eggs yesterday was because I forgot to feed the chickens. There we go. Let's see how much had the cow been eating. Okay. Let's just take, is it this one? Yes. Put that in here. There we go. And we have some food right here. Let's take that one. How much is left in this one? There we go. Put food for the chickens. And some for our oinky friends. There we go. Foodie for everyone. food. There we go. Now we should be good with food for the animals for today. Take this away. Collect the eggs. Now we should get 4 eggs from every nest, because now they have actually enough food. And we're gonna milk the cow. There we go. And put all of this in the dig out as well. There we go. Good. And now we should be able to actually tear down this one. This shit over here. We don't need that one anymore. So destroy. There we go. Then we can just put in the items here for now. Because that one was to make wood. And we now have the wood shit behind our house. So we don't need that one to stand there right in the middle. Let's also tear down these pieces of fence right here. Not really needed. There we go. Good. Then we can just put the wood in here again. There we go. How many do we have? 14. Good. He wants to warm up, so let's drink some coffee. The coffee might be cold, but it's still warming him up, so that's nice. Good. Let's head in to see. Good. Everything's nice. Everything's good. Nothing much happening here in the winter. We have a deer up in the trap, so let's take along. Let's take an apple with us. Let's take 1 apple along. No, not consume. Stop. 1 apple along for the trap to set up, and then we're gonna head up to the trap to set up. And you and take what's in it with us. Also, when we get more animals, we will need to check out around our house, around the field, because sometimes if they fall out of grid, they will get outside of the fencing and out around it. So we will need to check there sometimes. We have a sweet little animal up here. Ooh, a stick. Let's take the stick. There we go. Put her here. Set the trap at bait and babble. There we go. And run down here with this one. There we go. And then we can always rip her for meat. He's freezing, so we're gonna need to sew some clothing for him at some point. But we don't really have that much for it yet. We're also gonna need to go up and rip the bear apart again. Hopefully it's back in the church. That's the way where it's easiest to actually shoot it. Let's just try head back to our sewing station to see what we need to make a bear set. Bear fur and spool of string to make fur hat and coat, and this one is fur vest and trousers. So, but we need the spools of string for it. We of course have 1 spool of string here, so we could of course make a hat and a coat. see if that would help with him not freezing that much. Because we have some bear fur left over from when we did the other quest. So let's head in here. Well, for when we plundered the bear first time. So let's try head back to see if we can make that set. And if that will help with the freezing. Let's see. Bear set. There we go. We now have our very first bear set put on. Put on. Now hopefully we will, and we are able to see ourselves. There we are now. That's us. We are warming up. So it did help. You can see it did help. We're not freezing right now. Then we can put the garment we had on in here. There we go. And the stick we found we can put right back here, because that stick will come handy when we need to repair something. And I'm not sure how he wants Fluffy to cheer him up, and I'm not sure I want to know either. It sounds a little disgusting. A solo man asking his piggy to cheer him up. Sounds foul. Let's take all of this shit and put it into the new founded shed we built. Out here. Put it in here, all this. So we have a little more system in it. Then we can take, we have a few items for the tractor we already retrieved. We have this one. Just take all of it because we're gonna install some of it and then we're gonna sell off the rest of it. And then we're gonna go hunt for some of the other parts. So we're gonna take this one, and we're gonna take this one, and this one, and we're gonna need this one to fix the tractor. So let's see if we're actually able to fix the parts we already got. We already have this part. Can we put that one on? We should be able to. There we go. Exhaust pipe. And this one. Good. Now we miss a wheel, that thing, and this one. Okay. So let's run out and see where we have more items we can steal. We did have a tank over here somewhere. I noticed that, and we do have a tank up around the windmill. And there should be one down around the state farm as well. So we're just going to do tank jumping right now. I know this one will break at the next use, but it's fine. You could also sell it off now and get some money for it, because you cannot repair the crowbars. That's the only thing of tools you cannot repair. And I'm still don't want really to know how he want Fluffy to cheer him up. Is it something with a snout up the crotch? We also have a tank down by the church we could look at. Right now we're taking a look at this one. We don't have the rifle along, so we're not going to see if the bear's home right now. Let's see. There was one of the parts we missed. Then let's head to the windmill. I saw a tank around there. Somewhere down here I saw a tank as well. over here. Gonna break into this one as well. Here's another exhaust pipe. We don't use that. Let's go to the church to see the tank there. Also, there was an abandoned house here. Might take a look at that, and then I will show you a bunker that's over here too. Now we're jumping around, trying to find pieces. This one had these two items as well as a landmine. Okay, we're gonna keep that one. Let's see if there's a chest here somewhere. There's over here. You can use, as you can see, the vision. There we have some chocolate bars, some salt and such. Okay. We're now a little heavy, but we will go to the bunker before we dribble home. So you can see the bunker right there. And the last bunker, as far as I know, is over at the landmine field. And as I said, the landmine is quite easy to see here in the snow, so we're going to break into that one, I think, after this one. But first, before we break into that one, we will go home with all the items we found. There we go. Pick this one up. Take all of these. Rifle ammunition. Take this one. That's a note. You will need that later if we don't have enough space. Let's see. Not anything I particularly want to not have with me. So we will venture back here, I think, to take more items. Because right now we don't have more space, and there's plenty of items here we can take. You can see there's also this. So we're gonna dribble back here to take the items. We will just go home with the items we already found. Then we're gonna dribble to the landmine field and then go back to this bunker down there as well. And then it's going to be fun to see how many piglets we get. You can get anywhere from 1 to 4 piglets every time the sow give birth. So that's actually going to be fun to see. Let's see, we have some gasoline. Goes in here. We have quite a lot of items. Okay, we could take the gasoline and put it at the shed instead, because we don't really have space in there right now. There we go, put some gasoline in here along with landmine, bombs. The letter we can put in here as well. This one we put in here. Let's see, we have some items for inside. Let's put this one in here along with the chocolate. We have some alcohol, we will put that in here, the cabinet. And we will head in here, put this one, this one, and these in here. And then we should be soon ready to go out again. This one. And then we can put on the part on the tractor we acquired, so we have all things put on we already have. That's this part. There we go. Then we will go down to the marketplace, go over to this bunker over here firstly. Let's head over to the bunker over here, then we can see how easily we now can see the landmines. They should be pretty easy to see now, because they like lay on top of the snow. You can also use the sense. I think we're able to see them that way too. You can see the landmines laying there. They're laying in kind of a grid. You can see they're laying on top of the snow. So much more easy to see. We have a bike here we can take with us. We will take that one afterwards. There. Let's open this one. Come on. Okay, we will take the other door when this one is going to be a hassle-dazzle. There's 2 doors down. No. Okay. Then we're gonna take this way. Hopefully we can get in. There we go. Then we have more. And we can light this one firstly. We have a pelt here we want to take. We will take all of the items we are able to. We can always sell items off. There we go. And then we're gonna head outside. Pick up the bike. We want that one. Ride it. Then we're gonna go down to the marketplace once again. You see now we can bike around. Then we're gonna bike over to the other one. That's up here at the church. Sorry. Me getting a little road confused. And we already broke into that one. So we're able to just get in. And it is a little easier to bike around, but to be honest, to be fair, I haven't used the bike much in this game. It's just nice to have it because you're practically just going around it anyway. So let's bike over to this bunker. Then we're gonna bike down to the state farm and buy or sell the items for the tractor we don't need to have. Let's see. Jump off. Oops. That was not elegant. Let's see. Head in here. We have this pelt here we want. In here. Take every item in here. And take every item in here. Now we should have emptied this place. Then we're gonna jump up on the bike and head down to the state fair. Then we can sell off to Stan all the items for the tractor we don't need. Over here. There we go. Let's trade. We have 2 belts. Yes. We have 3 of these. We have... that was it. He has the rest we need. 2, we can buy them from him. Yes, we have 2 oil filters as well. There we go. So now we have 3,000. Let's jump on the bike. And let's mumble over to the gentleman over here. See what we need to get. If there's anything we want to get with us home. There we go. Let us trade. We could, of course, buy a cow, but I would much rather have 2 sheep, so we are actually able to produce our own wool. A sheep and a ram. We don't want goats. We want sheep. So let's take 1 female sheep and a ram. And let's just take a bull along as well. Because then all of these are on me. Then let's head home with that. Because then we're getting small cows and we're getting other animals as well. sheep are able to reproduce as well. Let's get you inside. Come on. Yes, please. Now we can make our own wool strings. Set you free. Stop bleeding. Stop bleeding. And this one, just going up here. And then we will put him in the stable. Right here. For now. Because then she will be pregnant soon. That way we can get a little cow. Drink some from the well. And let's head down. Lead these up to the food. We cannot yet get wool from them. We're going to get wool every second day or so from them. But it's fine. Stop bleeding. You can also name the pigs and the cows and everything else if you want to. We're not going to, but you can do so. There you go. We put some of this in here. There you go. Put the rest back in this one. We have some more grenades. And we have... this one is soon broken. We have a lot of light bulbs now. That's nice. Go in here. Put the coffee off in here. The chocolate bars. We won't sell more of the chocolate bars because we can use it to buy people off. Put this one in here. Along with the crowbar. We should of course buy more items at some point for the tractor. The beer we can put in here. And the rest of the items we will go put in here. There we go. And let's go in this one. Put our pelts in here. And let's put the wrench in here. I know it's a little back and forth. Wrench in here. Let's take the hammer. And then, no, the hammer isn't needed for making light, but I want to make a master switch. That's, there we need the hammer. Let's see, what do a master switch need? Master switch. 8 junk. Master switch do so you can turn on and off all the items on the farm, just like that. So we will need 12 junk in total. That way, when you do that with the master switch, you're able to actually turn all light on your ground off with just that single switch. So you don't need to run around, pull every trigger. There we go. And then we're gonna go around here. And lights. Gonna put up this one, and that one. And put it over to the light switch. And lights. There we go. Now we have lights up here. How much do we have left on us? Nothing. So let's just mumble jumble in here. Take 2 more junk. Now let's take 7 junk and the last 2 bulbs. That way we can put up some light in here. At least 1. There. 2. There we go. Turn on this one. So we have lights for the animals. And we want at least this one over here for at first. So we're able to see what we're doing in here. There we go. Turn this one on. And then we should have used all the bulbs we have for now. There we go. So now we have lights everywhere on our little farm that we need for now. Let's take this one. There we go. Put the meat in here. And put the skin in here. There we go. He wants something to eat. So let's just take the last soup for now. And then I think we are all set. You can see now there's lights everywhere. We put up light in there, in there, in there. If we turn off the master switch, everything goes black. It's not that late, but we don't have really that much left to do today. So let's just sleep off to tomorrow. There we go. All fresh, all set. Now we can turn on the master switch if we need. Oh, we have a new post. Yeah, cleaning through destruction. Let's see that one. Cleaning through destruction. Expand. Expand, 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 expand. Okay, now we're gonna go to the sawmill to get to learn something about what is it called? Explosives. Okay, we have 16 left there. So let's take 14. Put it over here. All the animals are gnawing on this one now. Take the pitchfork out. Collect some poopy. There we go. Do we have the bucket on us? Yes, we do. Then we're gonna milk the cow. You can see she should be pregnant now. She is. So in 6 months we're going to have a little either cow or bull. So that's nice. And she's going to give birth this night. I'm not sure what she's trying to do with the eggs. There we go. Take this one off. Take the fodder. Put the fodder up for the chickens. And head over here. See if the piglets need some fodder as well. In their trough. They needed a little. Good, all good. Take the rest of the fodder out here. We have a poop over there as well. And if we get too cluttered up in the dugout, we can always expand it or sell off some of the items. So we have this one, and we have another milk bottle we can put up here. So for today, the goal for February must be to get ready for the season. It's upcoming season. So I think we're going to take everything we have in here, every bottle, take 4 bottles out here, and a honey mash. And then we're gonna take all the meat, make this one, start the burner, and then we're gonna start with going to Helga with the items we don't need. And you can see after we got the bear coat on, he's not complaining anymore of it being cold. Then we're gonna go to Thaddeus with the alcohol to sell off. Getting some manitos. Selling the vodka. And selling the moonshine. That gave us a nice amount. Let's head to the State Farm. Hopefully we can get the 2 last items we need for the tractor, because we could also see if we're lucky to get them in the last bits of tanks we have left. We haven't robbed yet, but let's just head in here. Let us trade. We need 1 of these. Yes please. And we need 1 of these. Yes please. There we go. So now we're heading home, repairing the tractor. That's one of the things we set for us to do this winter. So that's nice, we got it done. Because that way we are able to actually use the tractor next year and can buy a wagon for it. That way we can easily get the crops down to the market when we have to sell it off. So we need the wrench. And then we're gonna repair the tractor. Repair. And repair. Now we have the tractor all set. So let's put the wrench in here. There we go. Take some fuel. Wow, not too much fuel. Let's just take 40. Then we're gonna fill this bad boy up. There we go. That way we should be set to be able to use it. There. All good. And we go in here with this one. We have a little butter, we have some yeast, we have some flour. We do not have any sugar, we have some salt, but we do not have any sugar, or we have a little sugar. Let's see. Start, make something cold. We should be able to make some yeast dough. We have milk and eggs, so let's head out and make some yeast doughs. Milk and eggs. So let's make some yeast dough. Prepare yeast dough. We need more sugar for it, so we will just put this one up here. For now at least. Because that way we might be able to make some pies or some other cookies or something at some point. Getting used of the new expansion with the new items. I saw a poop in here as well. Let's take that pooper scooper. Get it into the manure pit. There we go. And then we have the ram going around here. I would like to see where the female are. That's the male. I want to see where the female went, so we can see if she's pregnant as well. She's right here. She is pregnant as well, so we are supposedly having a baby lamb here next year. Or in 7 months, that is. We can take the scissor now. If I know where the feck we put the scissor. That is. Did we even have a scissor? Have we bought a scissor yet? No, I don't think we bought a scissor. I actually don't think we have a scissor for cutting. No, we don't have a scissor yet. Okay. That's fine. We do have money for it if we want to. Should we go down to the market to buy a scissor? There we go, to the State Farm. Over here at him. Let us trade. Can I please have a scissor? You don't have scissors, you stupid idiot. Fuck's sake. Okay. What do we need for getting better with you? Shall we talk? Moonshine, vodka, scrambled egg, sandwich, and cooked ham. Okay. What about this lovely lady over here? We need to be better friends with her. Also down here at the State Farm, if you look like up here, there is this crate you can break into as well if you want to round down here. She wants chocolate box, cigarettes, bouquet of flowers. She wants a shitload of items. Okay, we're gonna need to get her up so we at least can trade with her at some point. Also to get berry bushes and apple trees and such. But that's fine, that's okay. Let's trade. What do you want for a wagon? Or the trailer? You want 16? Okay. We're gonna get that at some point as well. So let's head down here. Let's take our rifle, I guess, and try go to the church to see if the bear has respawned then. We're gonna take the rifle. There we go. That's the wrong spot, but that's okay. Take the rifle. and some ammunition and head to Thaddeus and then go up to the abandoned church, up to the bear. Let's just head in here to drink a little because he's thirsty, of course. There we go, drink a little. And then let's see if the bear's home. Reload this fuck. Hopefully the bear has respawned already. It has. Good thing. There we go. And didn't harm us, so that's a good thing. Now let's see the quest. The bear quest. Bear's favorite, it's barn. Kill a bear, pull the skin off. So we're gonna lift this one home and then we're gonna need to slaughter it on our slaughtering table. Or our butcher table. That's our second bear. There is also an achievement for killing the bear with an axe. I think it is. Let's butcher this one. There we go. We're now hungry. I guess we're gonna pick some poultry with us home to make some broth. Because we have 2 poultry meat, but we need some more for the broth. So let's see. Let's head down there to the marketplace. I know your stomach is growling, I forgot. There we go, I have something for you. Is there any reward? That's a good reward. Good. Thanks a lot. Then we're gonna see, boom boom boom. We have some of this. Oh yeah, we wanted some poultry meat. Let's trade. Let's buy 4 meats of him. There we go. Let's head in here. Let us trade. What do you have? We want nothing really, but that's okay. We're gonna go home. And then we're gonna make some jelly sandwiches, I guess. I think we can make some jam sandwiches. Because we do have bread and we do have everything else. So let's see here. Prepare loaf of bread in slices. And see. Let's see, roll. We don't have a bread roll, but we can make roll with jam as well. Sandwich with jam. Costs 1 jam. Oh well, let's try. How much food is in them? Not enough, but that's okay. We did something. Let's pull this one over here. Now we're at least set. We have some out here as well. We have 2. Then we're gonna need 6 carrots. And we're gonna need 6 onions for that. And then we can put the last bear skin in here. When we have scissored off the sheeps, at some point we can make some more. Oops, we just make a loaf. That's okay. Let's see, down to number 1 slot. And then we're gonna cook broth. Down to number 1 and cook broth. Down to number 1 and cook broth. Because then we're set with food at least. This one, we have a bear set more. Let's put that in the kitchen. Show off we actually killed 2. There we go. Let's see, I want the meat in here, but we have too many items apparently out here. So gonna put this in here. Let's take the mushies. Take this one in here then. Let's take the eggs with us. There we go. And the milk. And then we're gonna go to the state farm, sell these things off, I guess. Let's just take the... We don't need to take those along. We need to take 1 meat with us. There we go. Drink 1 of these. And then we're gonna take this 1 bottle of meat. Go to Thaddeus with that one. For the quest over here. Why didn't she accept liver meat? We needed 2. Okay. Let's head back. Take another one with us then. Just because she's going to be a bog tart. Heading in here. Take 1 more bottle. Take 1 more meat. And then we are going to Thaddeus. And go into Helen. There we go. I have something for you. Is there any reward? Can I help? I think that's the one with the oat, isn't it? No, she wants us to produce a little of everything. So we're going to produce a little of everything at some point. Then we're gonna go down here. Is it just a lot of mumbling jumbling around right now? I know. Let's go in here. Talk with her. Let's trade. There we go. And then we're gonna go down to the market's place to buy a scissor. Because we forgot last we were down here. So we can actually shear the sheeps. Henry wants to fight once again. Can I trade you? 1 scissor, please. Thank you. We can fight Henry once again. Let's do that. There we go. Loot him. Well, nothing especially good. We can trade off this one and this one. This one we can always use to get some friendship with someone. Let's see. Can we trade a little sugar and some salt, please? There we go. And then let's head home. And next month is spring, so next month is going to be a shitload of gardening. We're gonna set up all the items we're gonna need. We have here, 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 and this one is going in here. Then we're going in here. Hopefully the broth is okay. Let's just put on some fire. Then we can go find the sheep. Where is the sheepies? There one. We need to clean it first. That's true. So we actually need a brush to clean it up before we can actually cut it. I totally forgot about that. And now it's of course too late, so we can't do it right now. Okay. And it's almost spring, so we're gonna put on the sight. Gonna need this one. We're gonna need our hoe. Let's look what we need to do to repair this shit. We're gonna need some sticks. Good, so let's head to gather some sticks. Sticks and stones. Sorry about that. Let's head up here, collect sticks. We now have 2 out of 4. We need 1 more from this one. 1 more sticky. There we go. And now we can repair it so it's ready for tomorrow. As you can see, 1 day in game is 1 month. And you can set your own rules for the timer and such, but I don't really think it works that well. I much rather just go in 1 day is 1 month. One thing I think could be fun in this game is where if they make it actually able to be played in multiplayer, but I doubt it's gonna happen, but it would be fun. Let's head in, take the broth. So we now have food. 15, that's for 15 months. 1 broth a month, roughly. And then we're gonna take a drink. And then we're gonna close the master switch. And then we're gonna head to bed. Tomorrow morning we have a shitload to do. So we're gonna sleep until there. There you go. And now we're heading out to the farm field. And we're going to work our way out here now. Then we're gonna have a shitload of oat to put up. We have 0 produce, that's rotten, that's nice. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, what's that? 6. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now we're gonna use this one. Just get rid of a lot of this. Because we're going to need a lot of space to grow. So we're gonna need to site down a lot of shit here. That's fine, all of that will go into the drying rack for our cows. So it's all good, nothing's a waste. We also have the tractor up running, so next year we might be able to actually use the tractor for things. So see, now we can put all of this down here by this one, put it in here. Then this one is going to dry it. There we go. And back to sighting. It's not the most exciting part, but it's just a part of it. There we go. Just getting rid of all this lovely green grass. I actually love the smell of freshly cut grass, but for the life of me I am so darn allergic to it. So I love the smell, but when I smell it I have to take cover because else I'm gonna sneeze the bat out of myself. go. Super. Let's run this up here. Put all of this out here. Run back. It's a little back and forth here in the springtime. But it's okay. All this right here, we'll just pick that off. Let's make the field area here. Also, if we don't get all of it done today, the next day is also okay. The crops just need some more time to grow when it's wheat and such. So we'll just need it to have some more time to grow up. That's why we're doing all of this field work today in spring. Also, when we're finished with the field work for this, there's actually able to use the fields to grow other crops afterwards. So it's nice to get it done so it's ready and set for also being able to use more than once a year. So that's why we need it to be done as quickly as possible in the spring. Good, we had 15 here. Wasn't that what I said? 3, 6. Let's see. 3, 6, 9. I think we had 15. 3, 6, 9, 12. I think. Let's see what we're going to do this. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, we do have. Good. So now we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the field for this year. Good. Just gonna site down whatever is in the way. Because as I said, when you first finished sowing, it's going to be annoying if you have to site down there, because you'll take your crops as well. You don't really want to ruin your crops. There we go. Should be all good now, I think. There we go. Let's run over with this. And then we're gonna go hoeing. Hold my beer, we're gonna go hoeing. There we go. Good. So now it's hoeing time. Let's see. We have this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 11. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's good. And that's all the way down here, so that's nice. Stop that. Right, now it's going to have to be a little mumble jumble fussy fussy. Stop it. There we go. Let's see, I think this is where we're going down. I think. Seems like the field is not totally, they've not been totally straight when they make the area for it. We will figure it out. Right now, just hacking and hoeing. And the farmer's vision is a very good tool when doing field work, because even if you get the plow and the harrow, you're going to have some fields that ain't plowed. So you will need your farmer's vision anyway. Now just take the row up here. I know we will going to have quite some fields that ain't with us, but it's okay, we will manage anyway. Trying to make the most out of everything here. Could also just take the fence down. Let's see. All fine. Good. So now just in the, you can see, even we were here and even we done this already, we missed a few spots. Morning time still, so that's fine. We have plenty of time to do this. You can see that silly little annoying grass is going to be enough for us not to be able to actually plow it or hoe it down. So we're gonna need to get rid of that one. So let's just work on this. I actually think here in the beginning there's something quite soothing, something quite careful and fun about the hand gardening of the fields. I can't explain it. Something cozy about having to do it all by hand. Let's see, what do we need to repair it? Probably gonna need some sticks and some junk. Let's go up here, watch. We need 2 sticks and junk, so let's just get some sticks firstly. that's not a major issue here. We'll just head up here in the woods, gather some sticks. Let's see, sticks right here. Let's take a few extra sticks with us now we are actually here, because we're gonna need them. There we go. Sticks. Let's head back down. Then we're gonna take one junk with us and run back and repair the shit out of that one. Let's see. One junk. One junk. There we go. Pluck the grass off while we're here. There we go. Run back to our little fix it up cabinet. Fix it. There we go. Now we're able to hoe it again. So let's head back to hoeing while it's raining. There we go. Good. Sometimes he says he can't use it, and then you just need to do it on the plot right next to it, then he's suddenly able to. I don't know, that must be like a pixel failure in the game, I guess. Also, when you get the plow for the tractor, you're not needed to go remove the foliage. You can just plow away then. The hair you can get where you can use the fields you used the year before. I fucking hate that thing. I'm going to buy it anyway at some point because it's a good equipment, or some may say it's a good equipment, but I fucking hate that stupid silly shit piece of equipment. Because it's not really easy to drive with, and it's just bucking up, and yeah, it makes a lot of holes in the field, and I'm not really good at when there's like 25 holes you have to all go do afterwards anyway. I much rather do it by hand and be sure it's a good field I made. And the hair is just, well, I can curse that one to hell and back more than one time, but it's okay. It gets the job kinda done. My husband always laughs at me because of it. You can see where the field were last year. You can see right here, that last year's field. You can also see how big that one was, and the one we're making this year should get enough for this year to be able to do the middle quest and to do every other quest we want to, and have a little for ourselves as well. Also, I would like to be able to feed grain to the chickens because it doesn't run out as fast as if you use the fodder. Apparently, all other animals, the fodder is fine to use, but the chickens don't just eat the fodder so fast in this game. So I much rather use grain for the chickens instead. And if you use the tractor on this little cute field they pre-made in on your farm here, Um, you can drive through the scarecrow. In the beginning I thought you couldn't, but you're able to actually drive through the scarecrow. That is a nice thing to know, because if you don't know it, you might try to avoid it when driving the tractor, and you don't need to avoid it. You can drive straight through it. So, no worries. All good. Might gonna need to repair this one again. I am, before we are done with the field. You can see even we were pretty good and tidy by cutting down the foliage and cutting down the grass. There will still be small spots of grass here and there. There's one there as well. So you might want to have the sight on you when you're doing the field work. This little piece of grass is enough for you not to be able to actually hoe down the field. So let's see. Doing good, doing great. And yeah, I know I could just go back and forth, but I like to do it like this circular pattern when I'm doing the fields. Also, when we get the tractor going and going to use the tractor for it, I know I'm not going to get straight edges or something like that, but I like to do it with it in a circular motion as well. This thing is going to break quite soon, so let's just head up and repair it once again. Hopefully we can get the rest done without having to look for more sticky sticks. There we go. Let's see, we just have to put it in our bag first. Because if it do break down, we will need junk to repair it. But if you don't let it break totally down, you can just use sticky sticks. Let's see, we were up here. There we go. Just working on the field. And the game do save regularly, so it's not that you need to save all the time yourself, which is nice. You can see we're getting closer and closer to getting all of the field done. That's lovely. Also much larger field than we had last year, so when the crops are gone and we've done the crops we need to do the oats, we will have a large field to put everything else on afterwards. On the other hand, it's also going to be a large field to put compost or fertilizer on afterwards. So that's also to take a notion that you need to fertilize the field. You can of course buy a fertilizer for the tractor to run over the field, so you don't have to do it manually. But there's no way to get fertilizer except from compost and manure. So if you're not doing that, you don't have anything to fertilize your field with. And then you're gonna need to make new fields every year if you don't fertilize them. I don't know if you let them sit over a period of time if they automatically re-fertilize, but I actually don't think so. So I think you need to fertilize. I don't think it's like, you know, in real life where you can let the field rest for some years and then reuse it. Closing the gap here. Getting closer and closer. It's being finished. Every little jumpy we do. We also used all morning of it. So that's good. Getting something done. Getting dirt under the nails. You will get something to drink soon enough. Also, when you get larger variation of items on the farm, it is going to be kind of hard to get everything done within a year if you want really to do hardcore farming with big fields and such. Of course, you do get a harvester later on if you do the quest line at Anthony, but it's not like in sight unless you really do the quest lines and such. And for now, we're just focusing on setting up the farm, making it a profitable home for us. See, we're now closing in. Let's see. Also rather big field we're making. But it's okay. And if we want to, we can expand with the rest of the field area in here too as well. So, bear that in mind. You can always expand the field area. If you want to expand field area over the area your farm is, you need to buy the permission at the mayor. Later on you will have enough money for doing that. In the beginning it is kind of hard to get enough money, but it is like when you get into the farming aspect and you really get into the fields and such, you'll fast get money enough. There's also a achievement for having is a 50 grants or something in the game called Midas Hand, after King Midas, the Golden King. King Midas. Yeah, we're actually going to need to go repair it once more. So let's drink to good health at the well. There we go. And then we're gonna go find 2 more sticky sticks. Because we need 2 more sticky sticks. So let's run up here. A sticky stick right there, and a sticky stick right here. Is there any more sticky sticks around here? No. Let's just head down, get this one repaired, so we can make the rest of the field. And then we're gonna eat some food before we do the rest of the field work, I guess, because we're getting kinda hungry. Let's repair this one. There we go. Now it should hold for a while, that's right. Let's head in here, eat some food, consume, put this one out here, and we're gonna take off the grass over here. We will put some grass in the feeder for the animals afterward when we finished with the field. But for now we have left some field work left. After we put items on the field here, we're gonna tend to the animals. And then we're gonna take the meat out of the dugout and make hams. So we're actually able to get some money those. Always enough to tend to in the summer season. In the winter season it's not that much in this game. It's more building and doing ready for the next season. Which also of course is a big part of it, and I know it's like that in real life as well, that in the winter season there's not as much as to attend to on the farm that it is in summer season, at least if you have fields and such. If you only have cattle, there will be the same amount of work all the year long, I know that. My biological sister is educated farmer. I actually helped her a lot with her education back when she took it, so I kinda know the basic of Danish husbandry. Animal keeping. Good. Let's take some of the grass, put it over here. There we go. Do they have more food in here? Yes. And we do have a sow that has given birth, so we also are going to look for some piglets somewhere. Okay, we have this one here. We have this one I want to get down because I'm curious. This one is going down here for now. And we're gonna put more over here of these. There we go. This one is going to be the first one up here. As you can see, it's 6 by 6. That's why we did make the fields as we did. To not spoil too much. And we just going to slowly but surely plant everything in the grid. Not taking as long time as it did to the fields. As you can see, slowly making our way to have everything planted. And we can use farmer's vision to see where we have already planted, if it's needed. Because the scraps can be a little hard to see. And finished. Making the last 2 rows here. Now we used all the grain we had. So let's just dribble up to Helga for a moment and buy some more grain. Some more oat. That's the oat. Let's just buy the last of it, what we can. We can always mill the rest of it into flour if needed. Or we could give the rest of it to the chicken. See, now we're going to put the rest in. I think everything is planted now. Let's just go over it with farmer's vision for a bit. You can see everything is planted down. So let's run over to the chicken. With the rest of this. We have a little piglet here. It's a little male piglet. So we're gonna put the rest down here. There we go. And the rest of it we're just gonna pop right here, because that one can always go to the chickens on a later occasion. We have a chicken stock. It happens from time to time, so you just catch it and release it. There we go. Let's see. We should have more piglets than that one piglet, but we will find out. We will hunt them down in just a moment to see what we got. Just gonna do the milking and everything. There we go. Let's see. We use farmer's vision to see if we can locate them. There was a piglet there. That was the male one. Let's try enter here. Might also just have gotten one piglet. Now we have one more over here. I see one more piglet in here. Open this one up. This one is a little female piglet. So that's nice. Let's lead her out. No, she's stuck for now. That's fine. A little female piglet. And it seems like that's the 2 piglets we got this time. I think. I can't seem to see any more piglets, so that's okay. Let's take the meat out of here and put it in here, along with the milk and the eggs. And then we have these 2 doughs that's ready for us. There we go. Let's see what we can make with it. We could make a sand cake. We could also make blueberry pies. We could make bread roll. Should we make 2 bread rolls and then with the bread rolls put them up with jam just to try? So let's try that. And then we can make, let's see, blueberry pie with the dough we already made. Let's run out here, take the blueberries with us and make 2 times blueberry pie. Blueberry pie, there we go. Good, and then we're gonna put fire on this one and cook some hams. So we have some foodie. Let's see, cooked ham. There we go. Put the blueberries in here. Yes. Take the watering bucket. Then we're gonna run back and forth, gathering some water again. Then when we get in, we will just take the bread roll. There we go. Take the bread roll. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. We get 4 bread rolls from each. So we now have 8 bread rolls. Run out again. Back in. Drink a little from the bucket. That accidentally happens a lot. That's okay. Instead of 5 units of water, you just have 4 if you drink from the bucket. Just to be, just so you know. Run back in here once again. There you go. And take 1 more trip out. And then if we take 1 sip of each bucket, we will have 40 units of water on the stove. There we go. And take 1 sip of the next bucket as well. There we go. And now we all filled. So now let's cook some more ham. And this one should be ready soon as well. That's nice. This one is ready. We don't have any more water on it, but it's okay. We don't want to make any more of that right now. And I think that will be it for this time. Thanks a lot for watching along. I had a blast making the video. I hope you had a blast watching along with me. If you did, please like, subscribe, follow, give a comment or anything like that. Hit the little bell if you want notifications. And hopefully see you around. Shield Maiden is out of here. Hey!